Hey everyone, this is Brian, just recording a quick recap from class this morning. Today is Tuesday, October 8th. We had class this morning and it's presently 1 p.m. Eastern. So wrapping things up for the day and wanted just to go over the trades that we had on. So we bracketed an order in. We had a buy and a sell on for the Euro USD. We entered a buy at 35.77 and we entered a sell order at 35.90, 35.89. Now, the reason for doing this, we had utilized ForexJoe's daily regimen in conjunction with the daily report that comes out every day for 22 currency pairs, and we identified a couple of levels of support and resistance that we wanted to trade from. During class, the initial buy order for 35.77 triggered, kicked in, and that actually should have kept me out of the sell. So I had just switched over brokers. I'm testing out Talonx and was not aware that they allowed hedging. I had gotten used to my Alpari trades where once I'm in a long, I can't be in a short and vice versa. This actually, even though we made pips, it did send me for a little bit of a loop because I was not expecting to have my sell triggered. But ultimately for the buy, we compressed our channel, as Forex Joe likes to say, and we entered a buy here at 35.77. We were able to peel off 6 pips of profit, 5.7 pips at take profit 1. We took 16.4 pips on take profit 2, and then I manually closed the trade for 27.7 pips on take profit 3 when we crossed through that 3600 threshold. Really was expecting to see a bounce there, and that's what's occurred. We bounced off of 3700. So I'm sorry, off of 3600. So ultimately we picked up some pips there. Again, we got 5.7, 16.4, and 27.7. So that's a total of 49.8 pips on that trade, which worked out pretty nicely. We also entered an order on the pound USD. We had a buy on here and a sell on up here. So we had a buy at 30 at 60.95 and a sell up here at 61.37, 61.36. We were expecting, if price pushed this high, just based on where we have been for our current ranges, that that would be a great spot to look for a reversal. We ultimately never got that high, and even towards the end of the day, I had already shut down my trades. We ended up just reversing off of here, which is where we saw in class, and it's continued back down. It's really been a very oscillating market after that initial move during the London session. And then also on the pound, on the US yen, we had a trade which I ultimately killed in class. We were looking at 9,700. We were trading above it. We were looking for price to come back to 9,700 and touch us in. And we were looking to try to just scalp a few pips off of that one. It missed us by just a couple of pips. The low was 97.01, and my entry was 97.009. So it missed us by 0.4 of a pip, and we weren't able to get into that trade. And as I said in class as we were wrapping things up, it came here and made a run for it twice and didn't trigger it. And I mentioned at that point I was shutting it down because we might have had enough of momentum at that point to push on through, and ultimately it did. You know, in retrospect, if I had been actively trading this, we would have looked for the break and then a retest of this. However, that's not the case, so you know, no use in really talking about it. Although you do see the power of that area. You know, it was supported, broke it, becomes resistance, and it was an opportunity to pick up some pips to the other side as well if you're active in the marketplace. So anyway, that was it. We ultimately ended the day with you know, 40 some odd pips, which is almost 50 pips, 49.8 pips, which is a great way to kick things off for the week. And we also picked up some pips earlier over the course of the evening from the trades that we parked from Forex Joe's alerts. So anyway, that's it for now, and we'll see you in the next class on Thursday morning. Have a great one.